Hi, today I'm explaining about software interface. Okay, yes, this is the third lesson. Yes, now you can click on the ActionScript 3.0. Okay, so this is your software. Okay, so generally in any software, particularly from Adobe family, we have work areas. Suppose these are the workspace areas. Okay, first you check this corner, top right corner. Here it is animator, classic, debug, designer, developer, essential, small screen, new workspace, and reset classic. So these are the workspaces. So I told you already, I gave you hint. This software can use by different people. Okay, web designers, so web developers, so they use the same way for the debugging. After developing their game to find the bugs from that flash games. Okay, they use this debug method. So this is the workspace for the activity. Okay, suppose the same way here we have different workspaces are there. Okay, suppose a designer, you can click on the designer. The web designers, they use this workspace. Okay, so for the web designers, mostly they work with action scripting, coding. Okay, so the area, it is a favor to their usage. Okay, the tools displayed the left side, and here the panels and settings are in the right side. Okay, this is the this is for designers. At the same way here for the developers, this is for developers, web developers, they use this. Okay, so it is very new for us because we never use these workspaces. Generally we know classic workspaces. Okay, suppose here the animator workspace, this is for us actually. So this is for animators, so they use mostly with colors. Okay, so alignment, scenes, motion presets. Okay, so and this is the timeline, and here the displaying of the tools. These are the properties and everything. But even this also, it is new for us, not never used this. But when you click on the classic mode, yes, we know this actually. Why? Because previously we used Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so this is very similar to your previous softwares. Okay, so in the previous softwares, all your tools displayed in left side. Okay, and the other properties, panels, and are displayed on right side. Okay, yeah, this is new for us actually. This is called the timeline because it is an animation software. So there here we place our frames, keyframes, whatever the drawings continuously, and unlimited the frames you can choose. Okay, so here if you observe here, this is the 1 showing number 1, and this is 5. Okay, immediately there is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, see, for each 5 numbers, at 5 numbers, giving one dark gray color. There is a dividing with a bit dark gray color between after 5 frames. So it is very easy to a number is very easy to count your frames. Suppose here to here 5, here to 10, 15. Suppose if you want to say 60 frames, so 60 frames you don't need to count this continuously 2 3 4 5 5 6. So just you can click on that 60 frame, and this is 75 frames. And here if you observe there above the timeline, there are 1s, 2s, 3s. What is that? There is second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. So that means frame rate here we are specifying 24 frames per second. Animation we measure with the seconds or feet. Okay, actually 1 feet is equal to 16 frames. 1 feet is equal to 16 frames, and 1 second is equal to 24 frames. Okay, so that means 1 frame 16 frames, and half of the 1 feet, so 16 plus half feet, 8 frames, 24 frames. So that means what? 1 second animation is equal to 1.5 feet. 1.5 feet. 1 feet is equal to 16 plus half feet 8. It can be 24 frames. Total it is 1 second. Okay, and here the why it is 24 frames actually. Why it is fixed with the 24? Generally, what the fixed frame rate before the 24 frames, actually the experts, the industry people, and they plan with a different frame rates. Suppose 10 frames, 12 frames, and 16 frames. Okay, and above the 24 frames, 30 frames, 60 frames, and above that. So when they operated these frames, okay, if you play with less frames, suppose 5 frames, 6 frames, 10 frames, you are giving few frames, your action will be very fast. Okay, because the frames means here, suppose there is a drawing here. Okay, and suppose this is one drawing, and here it is one drawing, here it is one drawing, but this side I'm giving one, again, 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 again. Yeah, if you observe here, I'll change this color. If you observe here, these are the frames. I'll explain about ladder. So here the numbers, the frames are very loose. They are in maintaining big gaps. Here gap, here gap. So you are maintaining up to here less frames. So that means your action will be very fast, and from there your action will be slower because we are adding more frames. Okay, the same way, more than 24 frames, suppose your action will be slower. Okay, though less than 24 frames, your action will be faster. Okay, so that is the reason they experiment differently, the different frame rate. Okay, so then finally they choose 24 frames per second. Okay, this is the actual frame rate. Even for the movies, 24 frames or 25 frames only can display. But latest video setup frame rate can be, it can be a 30 frames, 60 frames, 50 frames to display your videos we use. Okay, but at least minimum 24 frames if you maintain, the action will be in a realistic mode. Okay, without jerking, without by maintaining the smooth display, 24 frames is enough. If you use more than that, it can be good, valid for your the smooth display, but at least require 24 frames. That is the frame rate, fixed frame rate. Okay, that is about the frames. Here they are showing here 1 second, 2 second. So here see mark is 1 second, means 24 frames per second, and here I am maintaining uh, 48. So 45, 46, 47, 48. 48 means 2 seconds, and here 72, so it is 3 seconds. So these are so on. See here frames, and above that seconds they are maintaining. More detailedly, more clarity I'll give at the time of animation. Okay, just for understanding purpose I'm giving the brief explanation. Alright, and here layers, like your Photoshop and Illustrator, here also we are having layers, different layers. Okay, you can unlimited layers you'll get, depends on your requirement. The same way all your layers you can put in a folder. Suppose you can by shift you can select all and you can insert into your folder. See, this is your folder. Okay, so all the different parts of the animatable objects you can keep in one a folder. Okay, right, then you can make Control Z. Right there, here folder, and it is a dustbin. You can delete whatever your unnecessary layers, you can delete smoothly. And here this is showing what advanced layers are off. Click to turn on advanced layers. This I'll explain later. And this is the visibility. Okay, so this is very common. Your layers can visible or hide. And this is a lock or unlock, we know that. And this is what show all layers as outlines. Your layers with pictures, with your the drawings, it can display, but sometimes when you animate objects, okay, so then you can sometimes switch on your in outlines mode. Okay, so this can useful. I'll explain about this. Okay, and here this is what the displaying of frames. When I animate, then I'll explain about this thing. Here it is that camera. So your camera in the previous versions, old versions of the Flash, this not included in that. So in the new version only this camera included. Okay, and here you can move this front and back, you can extend this. Okay, and here this is what go to first frame, and see this is a this is what the player. Okay, the internally Flash has a player. When you finish your animation, instantly you can check your action, how it looks, by clicking that. So it rolls on your frames on timeline. Okay, so this is the player, play, and this is step back and forward, backward. These are the common things like your VLC player. And this is what center frame. When you click this, suppose you are at middle of the 60, draw whatever. Okay, just you can give the center frame. It is almost, it is giving the centerness of the frame. Alright, and here this is what onion skin. Onion skin is nothing but the transparency it will create. Suppose here the transparenciness it will give. Okay, about this onion skin I'll explain clearly. This is onion skin in outlines. Okay, so this is edit multiple frames. Okay, multiple frames you can edit. And this is a modify markers. Markers are nothing but these. Okay? It can include your action or exclude. Okay, so more clearly I'll explain when you add frames and animation, then only you'll understand clearly. Okay, and this is what the current frame, actually where you are, the number it is showing. You can click here at 60th, showing 60. This is frame rate. Default frame it is 24 per second, and lapse time this is 2.5. Suppose here, see on timeline here 1 second, and this is 2 second, and here 2.5 seconds is showing. Okay, and suppose you drag this, so you can move this timeline. Okay, and here you can click. With your clicks also it can move. Okay, and suppose here it is what a reset. When you move anything, you just click on that, and you can reset whatever your normal adjustments. This is a fit for more frames in view. Okay, so in animation time only I'll explain about these things. And you can minimize, resize timeline view. Suppose, see, this is the frames are coming bigger. Okay, and it is weight medium, and these are smaller. You can operate this. And here this is fit less frames in view. Okay, so this is, yeah, I'll explain about more detailedly. Right, now just you can remove this. I don't want this. Come on. So this is about a timeline, and see here these are the tools. Okay, so we use these tools. See, you can drag this. Okay, so your area is increasing, your tools area is increasing, and suppose you can make it in one line also, or otherwise double line. Okay, for timing you can make it in double lines. So and this is what your a menu bar. So menu bar is very important for any software. Okay, suppose here the right side the panels are displaying, just can click on the color panel. These are the panels, just you can click on that, it can open and display, and again click, it is hiding, closing. This is what swatches panel. The color swatches are there, and you can just click on that one more time, it is closing. And here this is what alignments. So alignment on stage. Okay, this is stage, this white area. You can place multiple objects here automatically. You can align by this. Okay, I'll explain how to do this. And this is what information, info, so about colors. Okay, these are the information for, and this is a transform. So you can transform your objects, x-axis, y-axis. Okay, 3D center point. Okay, so I'll explain about this thing. And this is book shape is look like book. It is what useful for the library. It is library actually. When you click on that, your assets, your whatever the drawing, whatever the things, objects you are placing in here, and automatically they save in library. Okay, you convert your objects, shapes into symbols. So all symbols and all your assets, BGs and mouth shapes, whatever the assets you can include in your animation, those directly can stored in library. Okay, from library you can drag all the things onto storage, and you can animate it. So I'll explain about this clearly. Yes, and this is here the motion presets. The motion presets means here what the ready-made presets. These are when you click on this, software itself can create the same effect, it can apply on your object. Suppose you can draw whatever the shape here and click on the presets, the animation can move same like, because these are designed by this software. So I'll explain more clearly about this motion presets. Right. Anyway, I'll explain this. Okay, these are the panels, different panels, and here the properties of the objects. Suppose whatever you draw here, okay, so you can check the properties of that. You draw anything, so suppose you click on this line, the line stroke, the thickness of the line stroke, and style, okay, and the width of the line, and the scaleness, cap, joint, hinting, whatever related to that particular tool, the properties are available in right side. Okay, right. And here the publish settings. See, in publish settings there is a small arrow mark showing. Just you can click on that, the properties of the public settings. Okay, publish settings, click on that. So here the publish settings, you can find SWC, HTML wrapper, GIF image you want, or other JPEG, okay, or otherwise PNG, QM, SVG, SWF, Mac projector or Win projector. So these are the publish settings. Okay, I'll explain about this clearly when you publish anything. Yes, you can minimize this. Now the properties, just properties. This is about frame rate, scale for frame spans. Okay, and here the width and height of the object, scale content. In advanced settings you can find the anchor points, so anchors. Okay, so it depends on the anchors, you can place your objects, you can display your shapes and objects on stage. I'll explain about this thing. Okay, so cancel this. Yes, and here SW history. So SW actually this is shockwave files, flash shockwave files. It's a for publishing purpose we use this SWF history. I'll explain about accessibility, and here the make movie accessible and make child object accessible and auto label. Okay, so these are we use the when you animate things. Okay, so these are about the properties. Okay, so here these are tools. Okay, these are different kind of tools. I told you this is an animation software. Okay, so here there are different kind of tools are there. Selection tool, sub-selection tool, and here free transform tool. Again within that we have the gradient transform tool, hidden tools, and here we have 3D rotation tool, 3D transformation tool. Okay, these are the tools. Lasso tool, polygon tool, magic wand tool. Okay, so pen tool. In pen tool again pen tool and add anchor point tool, delete anchor point tool, convert anchor point tool, and this is a text tool and line tool, and here the rectangle tool, rectangle primitive tool, and this is oval tool and oval primitive tool, and these are polystar tool, and this is pencil tool and paintbrush tool and brush tool. Okay, here we have bone tool and bind tool. It is paint bucket tool, and this is ink bottle tool. This is eyedropper tool. Okay, eraser tool and width tool, camera tool, and here hand tool, rotation tool, time scrub tool. Okay, and this is zoom tool, and this is stroke, indicating stroke color, and here it is fill color, indicating. Here what you can make it opposite, suppose. Okay, you can change this color, and finally this is your stage. The white area is stage, it's called stage. On stage you can draw whatever you want. within the stage only, the finally you can get your animation, get your visibility, whatever you are drawing or placing on stage only. The more than out of this stage, the visibility of the drawings, okay, there's no visibility actually, okay. After the stage you cannot display your whatever your drawings and animations, okay, out of the stage. So within the stage only it shows in final animation, okay, right. So this is a simple interface for any software. This is very common introduction about all these things, okay. So this is simple interface. You can check yourself, and the next class I'll explain all in detailedly one by one about panels and the tools and properties. I'll explain bit by bit, okay. So you also can check your software once and before starting anything, and if you have any doubt please ask, okay. Thank you.